All right, guys. Just like I said or figured, I'm gonna take a brain surgeon, but we know about this really, really good rigid promo that they ran with these octanes, right? The 179 deal, right? 3, 6. Their I don't want to say rapid charger, but their best charger and their new octane bag, right? And you get to pick any one of the free tools you want. Then we also had the 6, the 3, the bag, a bigger bag, right? Bigger bag and a charger, but you get to pick 2 tools. All right. Now you heard my rationale for probably just buying 179 and 179, right? Because you get 4 batteries going that way. All right. We talked about that early on. Not really a big deal. But as you know, they did drop that 2 tool deal, right? Down to 349. They haven't lowered the other deal, the 1 tool deal yet. It's still 179. Now, when you remember, guys, and I know a lot of you guys took advantage of it, when this first came out, there was a little mess up, maybe. But if you bought the starter kit, right, and you put the 9 in your box, you got the 9 amp hour battery, the 6 amp hour battery, the 3 amp hour battery, charger, and bag for $91 or $101. I can't quite remember. Something with a 1 on the end. But that was a great deal. But like I said at my last trip at Home Depot, there's still a lot of this stuff, this octane stuff that, they sold a lot in the beginning. Then kind of everybody, there's just so much stuff, guys. And, a lot of people own a lot of this stuff already, So that's, to buy anything, guys, when these deals first come out, you really gotta have restraint, because that towards the end of the quarter or towards the end of the promo, and I won't even be surprised if we see a Home Depot deal of the day, some point this week, some point next week, where they're really gonna go rock bottom. But what I'm yapping about here is they're starting. I mean, look at this. The heat gun. $55. Now, this is in Oregon, and I want to thank Eric V for sending this to me. Here's the brushless 3¼ inch hand planer for $80. So, literally 50% off this stuff, guys. I saw this the other day, and this is what I would get. This is that one-handed recip. Now, a lot of stores don't have it. My honest opinion, and I don't even think my stores even have the heat gun, a lot of them. So this is probably one of those rigid test stores where they have everything. They have, the heat gun. They have the one-handed recip. They have that, that power head, right? It's like a recip power head, and you could put the attachments on it. I forget what it's called. But yeah, $70 for a one-handed recip. It looks like $75 here for the 1,300 inch-pound hammer drill octane. And there might even be more, but this is the picture I got. So I just wanted to give you the heads up, guys, that just start looking. Hit your clearance section, of course, when you go over to your depot. And even if it's not in your clearance section yet, guys, just take a look and see how much stuff is still available, in that rigid end cap. If there's a lot of stuff there, they kind of got to move that. So, and, it's really about being at the right place at the right time, guys, because as soon as this stuff, they decide, hey, this is going clearance, move everything out. And they start selling this stuff for, this one dude I know, like I said, you guys know about him. I mean, he would buy everything here in one shot. Because you got to look, just looking right here, You know, it's 75 plus 70, 150, 200. All this for $280. And, you know, he sells it on Facebook or Craigslist. I don't know. He uses a couple different things. So you can have like one or two people completely buy this entire, you know, clearance supply of rigid stuff. So keep your eye out, keep your heads up. But the rigid stuff, you know, a lot of the stuff here is kind of like maybe your local Home Depot might not even have. Now I think the planers everywhere. I have seen a heat gun at non-rigid test stores, but here's the the hammer drill. All right. Now, if your store has a lot of impact drivers, it has a lot of impact wrenches, or maybe a lot of recips, you know, it's something to think about. All right. But a lot of this stuff might be going on clearance soon. Just a little heads up for you. God bless you. How do I shut this off? I wasn't even talking the whole time. Oh, all right. Peace, people.